Hey guys, it's Speedy here, and I'm going to be making another video for you guys. Something different, a bit of a different twist. I mean, fuck man, it's a nice day today. It's a nice night. It's like, it must be at least like 22, 23 degrees. That's nice for a night. I mean, it was hot today. It was like 30 degrees, so. That's about the humidity, of course. With the humidity, it was probably more like 37, 40. For any of you guys who've ever lived in Toronto, you guys, or who've ever been to Toronto, should I say, you guys know what I'm talking about. But anyways, yeah, I want to also catch up a little bit on the videos since I haven't been making them in a while. I mean, I've done 2 recently, but, you know, I mean, when you go months and months without making videos, you know. And I actually have ideas of what to talk about now, so, you know, I want to let them out. So, anyways, today I'm going to be doing kind of a philosophical talk again. I'm going to be doing a bit of a philosophy talk. Now, you are free to disagree with what I'm talking about. You are free to think whatever you want. I mean, this is just my opinion, and it's kind of like accumulation of, you know, kind of like when you sit. I don't know if you guys ever sat down in your home and, you know, actually just, you know, just sat down on like the sofa or whatever and just started coming up with like all these thoughts like, whoa, you know, like it's like just a giant, you know, when you get that like that giant, like that, you know, giant cumulative thought where you have all kinds of little ideas rushing in your head and it just accumulates into one giant thought. Well, yeah, this is kind of like what my talks, you know, this is kind of where this talk comes from. So anyways, this is how I came up with this philosophy. All right, you're free to disagree, like I say. So basically, you know, a lot of we are taught to think, anyways, in the Western world, especially I'd say the U.S. especially. You know, they're really taught this, you know, through, I guess, their media, the education system. But I mean, even in Canada and the, you know, other Western countries, you kind of have this idea that, you know, we are societies that are based on independence. But really, when you think about it, are we really an independent society? Do people really think independently? Like, are we really completely independent? Like when you think about it, like can we like really be because really when you think of independence, at least when I think of independence and freedom, I'm thinking of self-sufficiency. That's what I think is independence. Self-sufficiency. Not being able to go to Walmart and buy a pair of socks or a frozen dinner. I'm thinking, you know, being able to cook for yourself, for example, and make it taste good, and for the food to be nutritious, you know, and to be made, you know, basically from scratch, you know, like I'd consider that to be, you know, a form of self-sufficiency, for example, or even being able to grow your own food, for example. Now, how many people, I mean, like, let's look at kids today, okay, your average kid. How many kids even know how to cook food from, you know, raw ingredients, you know, buy vegetables, buy meat, whatever, maybe, you know, maybe make their own bread. How many kids actually know how to do stuff like that? Not many. And, you know, I mean, it extends into other things as well. Like, for example, you know, mechanics, like taking care of your own car, taking care of your own bike. I mean, I actually started to recently look into bike mechanics because I want to learn how to take care of my own bike. I want to know if something's wrong with it. I can, you know, I want to know what I could do to fix it. You know, I don't want to be completely reliant on the mechanic. Like, let's say I'm in the middle of nowhere, or you know, and I don't, you know, and I need something quick to fix my bike, or even if it's an expensive repair and I can't afford to fix it, I'm going to be completely, you know, relying on that mechanic, for example. You know, and a lot of kids today, they don't know how to take care of their cars. They don't know how to take care of their bikes. You could say, well, they're not mechanically inclined. It's not even that. They just, you know, and it doesn't just stop there. How many kids know how to grow their own foods and, you know, fruit and vegetables? Not many. Most of us grew up in cities. How many people know how to, you know, know anything about nutrition and taking care of their own bodies and looking up, you know, looking up things to try to improve your health? Not many. But the very irony is, like, we live, like, the very irony is, like, we own today, in this world today, okay, we have the potential to be, I mean, I think we have the potential to learn what real independence is, real self-sufficiency, but because I think it's the school system, okay, the school system, it teaches us, it almost makes us feel stupid, it makes us think small, it makes us think like we can't learn things, we can't take care of ourselves. And the media kind of reinforces that. I mean, think about it. When you go to school, what's the first thing they teach you? The teacher knows everything. You know nothing. You know, when you ask questions, the teachers kind of look at you like what a stupid kid. I mean, they don't teach us to have critical thinking skills, to analyze things, to come up with our own conclusions. They don't. And when you go to college or university, that's just kind of an extension of that. And of course, you have to pay. You know, fuck, I don't know, man. I think that's going to need a discussion in itself, why I think colleges and universities, you know, are taking, you know, have too much control really over the job market and that sort of. I think that really needs, I mean, just, my opinion is so strong on that stuff, I think I needed a video just for that. Just for that, man. But anyways, I know I'm umming a lot. But, yeah, like from the moment we were kids, what is the first thing we were taught? We were taught that, you know, the teacher knows everything, okay? So then when you grow up, when you're 18 or whatever, you're taught, okay, well, if I want to learn how to do anything, if I want to learn how to cook, I got to go to school for that. You know, I can't learn how to cook on my own. I can't look up recipes online. I can't look up techniques online. I have to go to school for that. If I want to be able to fucking cook for myself, for God's sakes. If I want to learn how to take care of my car, take care of my bike, maintain it mechanically, I gotta go to school for that. I'm too stupid to, you know, go online and look it up and, you know, figure things out, watch YouTube videos. No, I can't do that. You know, and I think it's wrong. It makes people feel, you know, it makes you feel like you don't know things. You don't, you know, and overcomplicates things too, you know. It's not right. Or even when it comes to medical stuff, I mean, yeah, sure, you don't want to operate on yourself and rip yourself open, fuck. But, you know, you'd be surprised how much you can learn about nutrition, health problems online. Like, fuck, you know, and you can get kind of a second opinion from your doctor that way. Like, I learned a lot about proteins, amino acids online. I've learned how certain foods are high in certain amino acids, or I mean, are high in certain vitamins, and other ones are not. I've learned so much about nutrition online, and sometimes I'll tell people, for example, I'll just, almost on the top of my head, like I don't even really, you know, it's just like, because I know, I guess I just from doing research, like I'll just mention a little few things, and then people are like, whoa, where'd you learn this? Did you go to school for nutrition? Do you want to become a nutritionist? No. I'm just curious, and I look it up online, and I come up with my own conclusion. Like, is it really that hard? I mean, you can do that too. But it's not because people are stupid they don't know these things, okay? It's because they're taught from a young age that you need an expert for everything. You need an expert to cook for you, you need an expert to grow your own food, an expert to take care of your car, take care of your motorcycle. Like, you know, our society almost encourage us not to be self-sufficient, to be independent. It's the opposite. We're taught to be completely reliant on experts for everything. And you know, we have to go to school for literally anything if you want to learn anything at all. And it's like, we literally live, and like I said, we literally live in this information age. Sorry if I'm yelling, if I'm getting really passionate about this. Like, we can literally, you know, go online, read about stuff. You know, you want to learn how to fix a car, fix a bike, you can read up on it. You know, at least figure out what the problem is. You want to learn how to make a great food dish? You can look that up online. You want to learn about, you know, certain medical problems and understand it better? You can look it up online. I mean, we literally have the internet today, and it's at our fingertips, and it has the potential for so much. But because of I feel the school system and the media and all this, it reinforces this idea that, you know, no, ultimately, you know, we're just a little guy, we don't know much, and I really think that's defeating. I really get a certain satisfaction out of trying to be independent, trying to you know, learn things about my bike, learn things about cooking, learn things about health problems, learn things about nutrition. I get a kick out of it, and trying to be as self-sufficient, taking care of my own body, taking care of my, like I said, my bikes and my car, you know, learning how to make great tasting food, and yeah, that sort of thing. Maybe even learning how to grow my own food eventually. So yeah, anyways, that's just my rant for today. I think, and that's personally what I think real independence is, you know, true self-sufficiency. But anyways, guys, you know, power's in your hands, and you know, always remember, you can always learn something you don't always need to pay people thousands of dollars to learn something. So anyways, have a great day.